Big news dropping today. Rana, one of the masterminds behind the Mumbai attack, has finally been brought to India. And trust me, I've got a lot to unpack here because I'm not just some random voice. I'm a journalist who was in the thick of it. Back in 2008, I was with NewsX, heading their special investigative team, the SIT. I lived and breathed this story, so I know what I'm talking about. Stick with me, because this is going to get wild. Now, you've probably seen the chatter on social media, people saying, "Oh, he will be hanged in no time." Sure, that's the buzz, but let's hit pause. What's the real issue here? Who were the puppet masters pulling the strings behind the Mumbai attack? Even today, we're still in the dark. No full exposure, no clear answers. Names get thrown around: Hafiz Saeed, Masood Azhar, David Coleman Headley, and yeah, Rana himself. But here's the kicker. We need to dig deeper, and I'm here to walk you through it. This isn't just a headline, it's a puzzle, and I've got some pieces you won't believe. Let's rewind. The Mumbai attack? You know it. Horrific, unforgettable. Back then, there was this allegation floating around. Indians might have been involved. Yeah, you heard that right. Now take Rana. This guy, also tied to David Coleman Headley, visited India 60 times. 60! Who was he? A doctor, a captain who took voluntary retirement from the Pakistan Army. Then he bolts to Canada, gets immigration, and sets up shop in Chicago with a World Immigration Office. That's where he links up with Headley. Apparently, they first crossed paths in Canada. Next thing you know, he's an ISI operative. And get this, he had 3 offices in India: Bombay, Bangalore, Chennai. Coincidence? I don't think so. Here's where it gets juicy. Back in the day, some Maratha newspapers dropped hints about this. Social media wasn't a thing then. So when a Marathi journalist buddy emailed me a clipping, my jaw hit the floor. I took it straight to my channel's owner, Peter Mukherjee. You might know him from the Indrani Mukherjee-Peter Mukherjee case. I messaged him, "Peter, we've got to investigate this. I'll go undercover if I have to." He brushes me off with, "Let's talk later." But when he's in Delhi, he calls me to his hotel and drops a bomb. There's an issue with the channel, big drama. It spirals into a mess with the Ministry of Broadcasting. Even Chidambaram's son gets tangled up. Then our editor, Veer Sanghvi, steps in, clashes with the channel, and files a complaint. Suddenly, we're staring at uncertainty. Will the channel's license get yanked? Chaos. So I pitch this undercover op hard. I'm like, where do we get a spy cam? What's the cost? I need a budget and 3 people. Bombay's got multiple routes. We can do this. Why? Because that Marathi clipping screamed one thing. Indians helped with this attack. I had the proof in my hands when I told Peter. But then it hits me. We can't. Why? It was pointing fingers at the government in power back then. That clipping? Gone. Everything I said? Deleted. The government of India buried it. Done and dusted. But what was in it? When Rana's Bombay office opened, a politician tight with then Home Minister Shivraj Patil helped him. How many papers ran that story? Barely any. Think about it. The Mumbai attack was India's 9/11. Terrorists hell-bent on wrecking the country. We investigated, found links to Pakistan and beyond. But why was Shivraj Patil booted from his post? Did you see that in the news? Nope. It was because of that clipping. Enter Chidambaram as the new Home Minister, who taps Radhavinod Raju, a Malayali I know personally, to set up the NIA. I've got insider knowledge on this attack, but back then, the government itself was hushing it up. Fast forward, local papers now say Rana was in Kochi, Kerala. True story, he stayed at the Taj Hotel there. Headley too before the attack. But then, silence, no coverage. Now, it's all about to blow open. Rana met a Kerala leader, a union minister of state at that time. Under the guise of opening offices in Kochi, Malappuram, and Kozhikode, he's holding these meetings. Why Kochi? Why Kozhikode? He even hits up this minister's house. The minister calls him in, introduces him to senior ministers saying, "Oh, he's here for a World Immigration Office." America, Canada, those names alone spark trust. Everyone rolls out the red carpet for this terrorist. Insane, right? This has to come out. He's a Canadian citizen, Pakistan to Canada, settles there, then runs a US business. Could he open 3 offices in India without Indian help? Think about it. Common sense says no way. Why no further probe? It's a massive embarrassment for the government. Admit their own political leaders aided a terrorist bent on destroying India? Tough pill to swallow. But here's where I'm thrilled. What Congress couldn't pull off, Narendra Modi's grit did. He's sending a loud message. Hide anywhere, we'll hunt you down and drag you back. Trump greenlit sending Rana here, and now the lid's about to blow off. Names buried for years, they're surfacing. Who backed him? Where'd the cash come from? Who's the mastermind? What's the conspiracy? That's why I keep telling you, I back Modi. Since he took over, no attack like this has gone down. As a journalist who dives deep, I've pieced this together. Here's the truth bomb. Explosions in India, they don't happen without Indian support. Not a joke, reality. I've studied conflicts, talked to experts. This needs planning, people delivering weapons and explosives. Until we nab them and haul them to court, the blasts, shootings, terror attacks won't stop. That's where Modi's government shines. No matter who's behind it, where they hide, we'll get them. That's willpower. Stay with me. Rana's just the start. Who helped him and his crew? Nothing's out yet. Without Indian aid, they couldn't boat in from Pakistan and hit Mumbai. They had exact routes, locations, local support made it happen. Seriously, without a political bigwig, Rana's offices wouldn't exist. That World Immigration Front? Who greased the wheels? Plenty did. Remember the earlier Mumbai blast? Dawood Ibrahim pulled it off with help. Same deal here. Who's the real culprit we nabbed back then? This now? Huge win. Wherever they are, America, Canada, anywhere, we've got to catch them all. Only then can Indians breathe easy. Rana was ISI swimming in money. Where'd it come from? Canada's been an anti-India propaganda hub. Wake up, folks there. Trump's entry flipped the script. Canada's spooked. Trump didn't budge an inch, so Rana's here. Now watch. Some liberals might cry, "Oh, he was chained coming from America," before they sing his human rights tune. Remember, 168 killed in Mumbai, 300 badly hurt. They hit India's financial heart. Zero tolerance. That's it. You reap what you sow. That's India's message, and we've got to back it.